Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video I saw someone else do and I was just so intrigued by this video. So basically what it is it's a high-end product update. Now this doesn't have to be products that you just bought a few weeks ago. This can be products that you've had for, maybe a year and you really want to give an honest opinion on it. Now this was, like I said, not created by me. I got this idea from Meg's Makeup 8. I will link her up here. She is honestly one of my favorite YouTubers. I love her to pieces. So definitely check her out and subscribe to her and just, see what she's doing. She has no idea I'm doing this. She doesn't know who I am. But I've been watching her for a while and yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing today and I hope you guys like it. Let's get into it. I purchased MAC lipsticks probably a year ago and then also maybe a year before that or 2 years before that. So I have 4 in my possession and I think that these are pretty good lipsticks. I have 2 shades I don't really like, which are Angel and Razzle Dazzler. This one is kind of like an orangey shade. Maybe I'll revisit them because my taste in makeup has definitely changed in the past year, but when I first got them, I hated them. So the colors, wasn't a big fan, but I love the formula, which I think is important. If you don't like a color, that's okay, but the formula is kind of what tells you if you want to go and try a different thing. I got Velvet Teddy and Whirl. So this is Velvet Teddy. It's like a really nice nude shade. And then I also, like I said, have Whirl. This one I've used kind of a lot. I really do enjoy these. I think these are both mattes. So the mattes I've heard mixed reviews on. I've heard that people swear by them and I've also heard that they're very, very drying and uncomfortable. Now these are dry lipstick because they're matte, but I don't think they're drying to the point where if you reapply it, it doesn't kind of give you a little bit of moisture. I think these are pretty nice lipsticks and I would recommend people to buy them. I think they're around $16 maybe or something like that. I normally buy mine at a CCO. That's where I bought the first 2. These 2 I actually had to purchase at the store, but I think these are a great lipstick. They're not crazy high-end. They're not like $30. So for the price that they are, I think they are incredible and I love the huge shade selection and I think that these are worth it for me personally, and I know a lot of people do love MAC lipsticks as well, so just saying, food for thought. My next high-end product to give you an update on is the Smashbox Double Exposure Palette. Very pretty. I love the packaging. I think it's beautiful. It's a little bit bulky for me, but it's not too bad. And I just don't really like this. Now I think I talked about this in the haul video when I actually purchased it, that I wasn't the biggest fan, but like whatever, what am I gonna do? I knew I probably wouldn't be blown away, but I still wanted to try it. Like I said in that video, the only shade I really do like is this one. I can work with the other shades, but this is basically like my favorite shade with the most pigment. That's the shade right here. But then you'll swatch other shades like this purple, kind of powdery and a little bit more flaky than the original swatch that I had there. Like they're just faint shades. I will use this. I just don't think that I would go out and buy it again. I think everyone's different though. Some people might love this. They might like how the shades aren't so insanely pigmented. But like I just swatched a shade right here and you can't really tell. Now another thing that I wanted to update you guys on were the Becca highlighters. So I have mine in Champagne Pop and Opal. I've had Opal for about a year now and Champagne Pop for like 3 weeks maybe. So we have Champagne Pop and then we have Opal. So they are pretty similar, only this one's a little bit more peachy and this one is a little bit more, I don't know what color that would be. Opal? I think that these are beautiful. These are the types of highlighters I live for. I hate the price. I think the price is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's like $38, $34, $36, something like that dollars for one of these. So I think that's absolutely insane. But I swear by these. Now, Champagne Pop for me is not as beautiful as Opal is. Opal I think will always be my #1, but I do like this one a lot too. The pigment, the intensity, everything about these is just what you pay for, honestly. I think if you are on a budget though, and you really do want these, just save up or wait for a sale. I think this is probably one of my most favorite high-end products I own, so I would highly recommend these if you want to buy one high-end product out of this video. I would probably recommend the highlighters. Another thing that I don't think I ever hauled this, but I got it as a sample. Can't remember if I showed it in a haul. But this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. I have used this quite a few times, but like you really can't tell. It looks brand new. Just a little small sample. It's nothing crazy, but you don't need that much. I have found with this, less is more. I have it on today, and when I didn't completely smother my face in this, it holds the makeup. If you look at your skin and you can see some type of dew or glow after you apply this, I think that's when you know you did too much, or at least for me, when I put foundation on after that, it was kind of an oily look. It was more dewy than I would go for normally, and I have dry skin, so the fact that that happened was a little bit much. But I think if you put it on like I did today without waiting to see a glow from your skin and just kind of massaging it in and letting it sink in, then you're good. It smells really weirdly nice, like an essential oil or something. I'm not sure if I would go out and buy this personally. I don't really know yet, but I do know that I really do enjoy this and I will use this up and be happy with it. So if you have a chance to get a little sample of this or just try it out, I'd recommend it. This is a product I did a review on, and oh my god, can I just stop this video right now and say thank you so much for enjoying that review. This is on the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liquid Lipsticks, and you guys went crazy over that. It has so many views, and it's only been up as of when I'm filming this for like 5 days, and it's almost at 900 views, I think, so yeah. Thank you so much. I've talked about this to death, honestly, but I did want to mention it again. This is probably one of my favorite liquid lipsticks of all time. The color's incredible. Everything about this is incredible, even the smell. Love it. I am really excited about this product, and I'm probably going to repurchase more in the future. It's just like a beautiful rosy pink neutral nude kind of shade. Incredible. Like I said, my color is in Slay, and I really enjoy this a lot. This was a little set I got, but they're two different products, so I will talk about the blush first. I love this. This is from Too Faced. This is their Love Flush Blush in the shade Love Hangover. They give a pretty good amount of product, honestly, for being a sample. Like, you don't need, or at least I don't use a ton of blush when I put it on. I like a more natural blush. So that's the shade right here. And it just buffs away so nicely. Like, I just barely rubbed my finger over it, and it doesn't fade away, like dust off. It just goes very nicely into the skin, and I love this. These are like butter. Ashley Elizabeth talks about these a lot, and I have just been watching her videos and just like, okay, it's time, and I'm so excited about these. I really like this. It just leaves kind of like a stain on your cheeks compared to a powder that sits on your face. Beautiful, so glad I bought this. Big fan. This is the Too Faced lipstick in Naked Dolly. You guys, this is just way too nude for me. Maybe I'll go through a phase. I go through a lot of makeup phases. If you haven't been able to tell, if you go through my videos, you'll just see a ton. This just is not for me. It's so nude. Some people love like MAC Smith or things like that basically mute out your lips. I just can't get behind this right now. Maybe I'll use it to highlight my lip, and like I said, maybe I'll fall in love with the fact that I can do a really nude lip. Maybe I need a really intense eye, but I can't right now. The point of my life that I'm in right now, I just not a big fan. The formula is great, and the shine that you get from this is really nice, super comfortable, but I don't think for me I would buy this shade, maybe a different one, because I do like the formula and the shine and the opacity and everything like that, but I don't think that this one in Naked Dolly is for me. And lastly, another high-end product I wanted to give you guys an update on was my Naked palette, my Naked Smoky palette to be exact. This is absolutely beautiful, and I actually used it today. I did do other shades with it, not just this palette, but I love it. The shade Password, which is the one right here, like this matte gray, is one of my favorite shades. I just think it's so cool, and I don't have cool tone, get it? Cool? Yeah, funny. I don't have any shades that are like this, and I just think it's beautiful. I love it. I think the mattes in here are so great. The metallics, or like the shimmers and satins and everything in here is incredible. I love the shade Whiskey, which is this more neutral brown, I think, which is right here. Urban Decay just kills me with their Naked palettes. The packaging's beautiful, and this is gonna be great for like fall winter time. I think I'm gonna go crazy. I would recommend you purchasing this if you want something that's a little bit more of a cool toned smoky eye, or if you want something that you can wear out. I wore this to prom, that's why I bought it, and I've been using it not only for prom, but just for my life because it's incredible. So you guys, those are all of the products I wanted to give you an update on. Of course, I have other things that I didn't mention in this video, and if you are wondering like, hey, what do you think of that one lipstick you showed us like a few months ago, you can ask me and I can let you know below, but these are just some of the things that I thought you might be interested on a little mini review or a little update if you know you weren't sure how I was liking it or if I was liking it. Sometimes if I don't mention something in a favorites video, I feel like people might think that I don't like it, which is not the case at all. Hope you know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. I'm holding lipsticks in this outro, but it's fine. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!